higher blood pressure than you should. In fact, a lot of Canadians are walking around with blood pressure levels that are actually quite dangerous. We want to talk about how we can lower those. It's actually like a national crisis.
It is. 7.5 million Canadians have blood pressure that's too high and not in safe levels. And it is a really big problem because it leads to a lot of our major health concerns, you know, heart disease, stroke, kidney problems. And the most important thing is that it's fixable with your lifestyle. So we can make choices today that will bring our blood pressure down and make us feel a lot better for a lot more years. It's something we can all work on.
Right. Okay. So what do we need to, and certain groups in particular, I'll say, I know with the Black community, hypertension, that's one of our things.
Right.
It's up there with diabetes. So they're connected in a way.
They're very connected, yes.
So you really, if you're predisposed to it particularly, you really got to make sure your lifestyle is on track so that you're trying to keep those levels down. What should we be doing?
Well, they call it the silent killer because
Yes.
some people are completely unaware that they have high blood pressure. So number one, you should have a good communication with your GP or whoever in your life is able to check your blood pressure, and you should check it regularly, especially if you think you might have high blood pressure. So checking it is very important. The other lifestyle things, diet and exercise and sleep, what we were talking about before, have huge impacts on our blood pressure. So I'm going to show you a few exercises that we can do. One of the studies that I found very interesting said that to lower our blood pressure, one of the better ways to do it is to do multiple workouts during the day. So don't feel like you've got to fit in a full hour of a hard workout. You could break it down into 4 15-minute segments. The one I'm going to show you, because we were talking about sleep earlier, this is a workout you might do at the end of the day. So you've put your kids to bed, you've got a few minutes, we're just going to go through some light stretches and things like that. So maybe you want to go for a walk or something and get your cardio up, get your heart rate up. And then I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite stretches because we're talking a lot about what we do during the day, which is this hunched forward posture. So a stretch that I love is a child's pose. Who doesn't love the child's pose? But we're going to add something to it. So instead of just doing a child's pose, we're going to be a little more aggressive. We're going to take our knees out a little bit so we get a stretch through our hips. We're going to bring our hands forward. And then while we do it, I want you to work on lifting your hands.
The fact that you can still talk is actually pretty amazing. It's hard because you're not getting any of the air into your system, so very nice.
Okay, and the last I'm going to show you, same thing. This stretches out the whole front of our body. So whenever you're stretching, I want you to think about the front because we spend it like this. This is called the scorpion. It's one of my favorite stretches.
This one. If you're at home watching, get on the ground and try it out.